The morning routine is entirely predictable. It starts in the bathroom under the hum of fluorescent lights, surrounded by cold porcelain and running water. Looking into the mirror is pure muscle memory. It requires zero conscious thought to briefly meet your own gaze while preparing for the day. But then comes a microscopic sense of wrongness. The visual feedback in the glass registers as incorrect, though your brain struggles to pinpoint exactly why. A subtle breach of physics right above the bathroom sink shatters any sense of safety. The most unsettling anomalies happen within the spaces we trust implicitly. You maintain eye contact with the glass. You stand there, actively waiting for your brain to diagnose the source of the unease. Then the image in the glass blinks, and you haven't. You freeze. Your body goes completely immobile. The figure in the glass just completed an action entirely on its own. In that split second, you are forced into a corner. Either your occipital lobe is misfiring, or the baseline rules of cause and effect have fractured. The immediate human instinct is rationalization. You tell yourself it was a missed frame, a simple glitch in visual processing. You run an empirical test. You initiate a slow, highly deliberate blink, watching the glass carefully to see if the physics realign. This time, the reflection drops its eyelids in perfect unison. You let out a quiet, nervous laugh. The tension seemingly breaks, but you don't leave the room. A single successful test cannot override the biological alarm telling you something is still wrong. You lean in. The gap between your face and the glass shrinks to almost nothing. The physical features remain identical. The discrepancy lies entirely in the timing. We can map this as desynchronization. If we plot physical movement on a timeline, the reflection is operating on a permanent fraction of a second delay. You run a second physical test. You raise your hand and abruptly halt it midair. Your actual hand is completely stationary. The hand in the mirror continues to travel, finishing the arc long after you have stopped. The delay is systemic. You are being mimicked in real time, and the mimic is struggling to keep up. Both sides of the mirror go completely still. You stand there, locked in mutual observation with the glass. The dynamic shifts. The reflection stops reacting to your movement entirely and begins to evaluate you. Very slowly, the corners of its mouth turn upward into a wide smile. Your own face remains paralyzed. The figure then leans forward, pressing its face directly against the inner surface of the mirror, closing the spatial gap while you remain firmly planted. The chain of cause and effect has inverted. The image is now an autonomous, predatory entity dictating the timeline. Through the glass, it delivers a silent message. It tells you that you are the one who is lagging behind. Then, the power cuts out entirely, plunging the room into absolute darkness. It is a total sensory collapse. A second later, the fluorescent lights flicker back to life. You look in the mirror, and the reflection is tracking your every microscopic tremor flawlessly. The absolute precision is exactly what solidifies the terror. You are left wondering if reality has restabilized, or if the thing in the glass finally caught up and took your place.